All right, we're here with Stephen Taylor from Leading IT. Tell us a little bit about your business.
So we are Leading IT. We do monthly all-inclusive IT and cybersecurity for organizations in all different industries with 20 to 200 people all across Chicagoland.
I love it. Tell us a little bit about the results that put you in the semifinals for Better Your Best.
Yeah, I would say it's just been a wild ride of a year. Started a bit in 2021, but last year, growing almost 80%. We did that through hella hard work, some organic, some acquisition work, and we're set up to do it again this year. So it's been a wild ride.
What do you think you did specifically that got you some of those kind of results?
Yeah, challenge myself first and foremost. I went on a van life road trip and did some reflection and introspection and found, hey, I'm not challenging myself enough. I'm not taking on enough risk. And to do that, I realized, hey, let's do some acquisition work. And it's been kind of the fuel that's given us that rocket ship.
So a lot of people either feel like acquisitions are out of their league, or they feel like it's almost like a cheating the process when it comes to growth. Talk a little bit about why you decided to go with acquisitions and maybe why people should consider doing that more.
Yeah, it was out of my wheelhouse too. I knew nothing about it, and I saw, hey, there's a lot of opportunity in this. Instead of just signing 1 or 2 customers, why don't we bring on 30 or 50? Yeah. And super risky in a sense and super challenging, and that was the fun and the excitement that I needed. When I started the business, it was fun and exciting, right? But years into it, you're doing the same thing over and over again, but it was that risk and that challenge that really helped to catapult. And it doesn't mean that we've taken our foot off of marketing and going and getting net new customers. We're doing both at the same time, and it's been a lot more fun and exciting with all the challenges that come with it too.
Yeah. Were there any substantive changes you had to make to the business to be ready for the acquisitions and also to keep the marketing going? I mean, that requires some infrastructure. Talk a little bit about what you had to do internally to make all that work.
We probably were less prepared than maybe we should have been, but that's kind of how I operate, right? Go fast, don't die. Could we have been in a better place and had more systems and process and more people? Absolutely, but we've been able to do it by hard work and dedication too. So I think sometimes we might overanalyze things and it keeps us from making that next shift and that next jump. Go fast and you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a quote from Mario Andretti, if it doesn't feel like if it feels safe, you're not going fast enough,
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about time and implementation. A lot of people, they look at this and they go, well, that's nice for you, but I don't have enough time. I'm not sure how to implement this. What are some of the ways you overcame some of those time and implementation challenges?
I think first and foremost, it's making the time, right? Whatever we put on our calendar, 95% of that stuff really gets done, and I think it's making the time for those kind of things. I'm a driven and a lazy entrepreneur, so I find a bunch of stuff that I have to get done that I don't like doing, etc., and I've grown the business to then be able to hire the people that then can do that role that I don't want to do anymore. But really, it's a choice. There's 100 other things in life we could be doing, or we do the thing that's going to be hard and painful that's going to get us to where we want to be.
What are some of the key roles that you've put into place that have helped you to be able to do that?
First and foremost, I think it's tech, right? Getting out of tech all day, every day, and that was 7, 8, 9 years ago, has helped, again, really catapult us. And then it's just kind of the next thing on the block. I start to look at, hey, what's the next thing that's really going to get us to where we need to be? And if that's a marketing person or a salesperson or what have you, it's just building the business big enough to where you can bring in those people to get the next iteration.
Yeah. Is there a specific campaign or process that you've had a lot of success with from a marketing standpoint?
We're using primarily like the Sitting Duck and the Aspirin campaign. I think what's really made it work for us is rounding it completely out. It's not just the campaign going out. It's 3 email follow-ups. It's 3 phone calls afterwards. It's hitting them up on LinkedIn. It's doing all of that stuff, so there's no way in hell that they can ignore you at that point.
Yeah, yeah. All right, last question. If you're talking to somebody who's new to the business or they're in the business and want to have a breakthrough, they want to get the kind of results that you've been getting, what's the advice you share with them?
Yeah, the number one thing for me, I think, was learning to paint a vision for my life and my business, and really looking at where do I want to go, what the hell do I want to do, and then all of it from there is backwards math and a shit ton of hard work to get where you want to be.
All right. Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.